I think it was really good and empowering for women especially. I think it really like portrays like how teenagers feel in this like generation, especially like going on buses and stuff, and with TikTok and social media, and how like stuff goes around so fast. But yeah,
Give us goosebumps.
I really enjoyed it. It almost made me cry because like it shows how powerful women are, even though we have to overcome things that we don't really talk much in public. Like you always just keep it inside because that's what society says you should do, instead of being open about what you're truly feeling, or like how if something bad happens to you, how did you feel? And it's always, a lot of times it's from other people's perspectives, not your own. So it was really cool to see that it is our own perspectives.
how
I feel like it's easier to portray like what's actually going on and what hasn't changed, even though she did so much to make it change.
I think it helps making known that even hundreds of years ago, women were still having problems and still thought this wasn't right. And like some groups like the suffragettes and the suffragists, they worked really hard to try and achieve a better world, but it's still the same as it was. No matter how hard these women fought, the world that we're in today has still got a lot of problems that we need to fix.
Oh, there was one bit, it was about the price of the tampons.
Yeah, I love that bit.
I started laughing at that bit because I remember that when we were talking
it's like
about
the
it.
price of the tampons.
But I'm glad they involved just like basic stuff like that because it is ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm glad they got like our side of the story from it, like how, like from our perspective, because yeah, it's important that to know how other teenagers and like women feel. Yeah.
It felt quite special. Like it felt like even though from what we thought was just going to be like a little recording in a room and us just talking to each other, it became like this like huge thing. Obviously with like a lot of things, but it just makes it feel like, you know, you've been heard. Feels quite special.
We were allowed to talk about things we've experienced, and we were allowed to open up to the entire room and just be like, well, this happened. And it was just nice. It felt like a little weight was off our shoulders, like we could just be honest and open, and no one would judge you for what you said.